All right, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is, wherever in the world it is that you are. Welcome once more to another live stream of Alexandra Mayers Live. And I forgot to put up my little banner, so I'm going to do that as soon as I can find it. There it is. There. Now we're complete. Anyways, I haven't done a video live stream over here on my Alexandra Mayers YouTube channel in a while, so I figured I would. Things are going good, pretty well, and I wanted to let some of you know why I unfollowed you on Instagram, because I don't want you to think that I'm upset with you or anyone else or anything. Basically, I don't want people to know who I routinely talk to. Okay, there's only one person that I'm still following on Instagram, and that is someone who is a very long time acquaintance known as Greg Lyons. And he really inspires me. And when I get a little bit down, he always, always, always sends me something inspirational or says something to really pick me up. So he is someone I'm going to keep following because I think he's really funny too. He does a little bit of comedy, and I enjoy everything that he posts. But I haven't blocked anyone that I was following. I just decided that I don't necessarily want the world to know who I talk to. So that's why I unfollowed people on Instagram. But let's see what's going on. A lot. A lot's going on. But I'm not going to say everything that's going on, but what I will say is that finally I feel like I'm going to be able to do my off-grid adventure the way that I want to, and the way that I've wanted to do it for years now, because there's an internet service called Starlink. And from what I've heard from a few people who are living off-grid that I know, it's seamless. So the main thing with me is because I work remotely, I do have to have internet, and cell phone internet just is not enough for me. But the Starlink seems to be the perfect solution. So probably starting March of next year, I'll be doing some very interesting live streams, but I will primarily be off grid. So that's something I got going on. And hi to the chat. I hope all of you out there are doing well. Some of you, I think, might be wondering where some videos are. They're all still accessible if you go to the associated websites. Nothing is not accessible. Don't worry about that, okay? And I'm probably going to be segueing off of YouTube onto a platform that a friend of mine runs that's offshore. So, you know, you'll be able to find me, but I think I've outgrown YouTube to an extent. And, if you want to keep following me, then just make sure that you bookmark my .coms, my websites. And I'm so glad I had the presence of mind to make all those websites back when I did. So cheers, everyone. I hope you're having a nice Wednesday. I just finished up with some work, so I'm chilling right now. But yeah, I'm really excited about next year. I'm going to find the perfect vehicle to live out of, because basically I'm going to be doing van dwelling. I'm not sure if I'm going to be in a large van or an RV. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that, because if you're in a van, you can be more stealth. But if I'm going to be off grid, why do I need to be stealth? You know. But there's just some things that I've been wanting to do off grid that I gotta hurry up and do before I get too old and my body gives out and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, a Class B van does seem to be the solution, you know. But I'm kind of thinking that I want a Class C RV. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna, you know what I'm gonna end up doing? I'm just gonna go to a few dealerships, and that way I can, see how I actually feel driving a Class C versus a Class B, and I'll go from there because driving a Class C is not difficult. It's like driving a truck, but a Class B would be easier to maneuver. So. Well, see, the thing is, Zen, I actually plan to be off grid. Um, I like being in nature a lot more than I think you may realize. I am a city girl, if I'm living in a populated place, I want to be in a city, not even in the suburbs. I prefer being in the city. But I've just had this yearning to really be out in nature for at least 6 to 9 months. So that's what I'm going to do. But I do want to have solid internet while I'm out there. So, like I said, I'm going to do that Starlink thing. And it's a little pricey, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it, providing that I can work remotely and whatnot. And, I'll just be running around being like a feral hippie for a little bit. No, I don't need to tow a small car with it. I would actually probably have like a small motorcycle instead. Because eventually I'm going to go into South America, or I'm sorry, Central America in Mexico, but in time, South America. But I wanted to do it next year, but I think that I really need to get used to that kind of a thing first. So I'll be out west next year. I got locked up. Yes, I'm locked up. No. You know, you always got to consider the source. That's my mom's favorite saying. Consider the source. I don't have any criminal history or criminal record. I've never even had a DUI. The people who are putting out a lot of false information about me tend to have severe drug problems, have been arrested for things like methamphetamine, are involved in drug dealing. That's not me. So, no, I'm obviously not arrested. I haven't been imprisoned. I've never had a mug shot. And as for my websites, that's my business. That's not yours. My websites are all active, but I know it's not active that some of you don't like. You don't like that it's not active because it makes you go to my websites. But let me tell y'all something, okay? Do you guys realize that some of my most verbal critics consistently use my blogs, wikis, websites, and other research to supplement their own content and their own research? Basically, they read what I write and they try to pass it off as their own research or their own ideas or whatever. And I'm a little tired of that. I feel like if you want to know what's in my head, you have one of two choices. You either walk the walk that I've walked before you talk the talk, or you come at me right. You don't try to use me for clout or attention or anything like that. You don't befriend me only to turn around and try to, bully me or intimidate me or make fun of me later. No, come on. But that's what a lot of people have been trying to do because a lot of women allow that kind of thing to be done to them. I don't. I don't. No credible source would ever say that about me to the person in the chat. There is no credible source that would say that. Here's what I think it is. I think that some of you are way too into some communities that you probably shouldn't be in. And I get it. If some of you losers in those communities feel like the only way that you can be a part of the crowd or gain acceptance is to hate on me or whoever else is deemed as the scapegoat in that world, fine. But I know how to create my online world to where I don't have to deal with you or communicate with you, and I won't. I'm not a fence straddler. And, you go too far with me, you're cut off forever. Some people have learned that the hard way. But other than that, things are going well. After I end this live stream, I'm going to go ahead and continue my page by page reading and commentary of the modern English version of the Bible and work on a few things. That's what I'll be doing. So take care, everybody. Always consider the source when it comes to information about me or anything for that matter. And surround yourself with non-toxic people. You'll live a better life. Take care. Bye-bye. And again, if I unfollowed you on Instagram, it's not because I don't want to be your friend. It's just because no one needs to know who I talk to. Bye-bye.